We all know marriage is one of the most significant decisions you will ever make in life. It's a beautiful union, but at the same time, it's a serious commitment that affects your future either positively or negatively. It affects your happiness, it affects your destiny either positively or negatively. In fact, no marriage ever leaves you the way you used to be. Every marriage or relationship affects your life, either in a positive way or in a negative way. And that's why you must be very, very careful when you make a choice. And ensuring the right choice is made begins from your own level of preparation. So, your level of preparation is what determines how good your decisions will turn out to be in marriage. So, how do you know if you are truly ready to say, I do? That's where we are driving at tonight. Now, many people rush into marriage. It will interest you to know. Many rush into marriage because of pressure. Many go into marriage because of loneliness or idealized dreams. Even some people go into marriage for the feelings that all my friends are married except me. But readiness goes far deeper than just feelings or timing. That's why today I'm going to help you to uncover the key signs that show that you are genuinely prepared for marriage, both emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and even practically. So we are going to see and be sure if you are prepared, if you are truly prepared for marriage. So sit tight and watch till the end, because I know that knowing your readiness can save you from heartbreaks and set you up for a lasting, fulfilling relationship. Please don't go anywhere. Remember, this is still BlissHills Relationship and Marital Hub, and I am Hilary Osoha, your faith-based relationship and marriage coach. Now, you need to know that marriage readiness is more than just age or just having a partner. It requires self-awareness. It requires maturity. It requires a deep understanding of what marriage truly means. Yes, it goes beyond just finding someone. Too often, people focus on romance, people focus on things, trivial matters, that they overlook the realities of commitment. They overlook the realities of communication. They even overlook the realities of shared goals. So, if you want your marriage to thrive, hear me, you must evaluate yourself honestly across different areas of life. You must sit down, take time to evaluate yourself. So, this teaching will walk you through the essential signs that indicate that you are ready to embark on this lifelong journey with wisdom and also with confidence. Now, how do you know you are ready? That's the question. How do you know you are ready? Now, number one point I want you to get now is this. How do you know? You know that you are ready when you have a clear understanding of yourself. That's number one. When you know that you now have a clear understanding of yourself. Before you can fully commit to another person, hear this, you must understand who you are. Take time, understand who you really are. That's talking about understanding your values, Take time and understanding your strength. Take time understand your weaknesses and also understand your goals. All this will go a long way in helping you when you finally go into marriage. Self-awareness is very, very crucial, very important, because marriage magnifies both your virtues and your flaws. You have to know this. So sit down, ask yourself questions like, do I know what I want out of life? Do I know? Do I really know what I want out of life? You need to know your identity, know who you are. Do I really know what I want out of life? Ask yourself again and say, am I comfortable being alone and whole without needing someone else to complete me? You need to ask yourself and know this. Give yourself the answer, because it might be possible that for now you're not ready, you're not prepared for marriage. You might be comfortable being alone for now without needing someone else to complete you, because you are not going into marriage for the other person, the opposite sex, to complete you. No, you have to be complete before you go into marriage. What your partner does is to complement you, not to complete you. So you have to take time and work on yourself, be complete before going into marriage. That's why you need to take time to understand yourself. Ask yourself, have I dealt with my past wounds and learned from them, or you are still carrying the past wound? Remember, if you carry the past wounds and go into a new relationship, it won't work. Your past wound, in fact, will spoil the new relationship. So when you have a strong foundation of self-knowledge, you can now enter as a whole person, as someone who is whole, ready to build a partnership based on respect and growth. That is it. Number two, how do you know you are ready for marriage? When you understand. Number two, when you understand what marriage truly involves. When you understand what marriage truly involves. Many people don't know. Romantic love is just one piece of marriage. You need to know this. The reality includes responsibilities, compromise, and sometimes sacrifice. These are the things marriage entails. Marriage is not just about the thing they told you. When you are wishing, you see a couple pass by in a car cruising, you wish that is all about it. Follow them home, stay under the same roof with them. You understand what marriage really means. So being ready means you have studied and accepted the ups and downs that come with married life. Take time to study it. And it means that, number one, you must know that communication is key. Even when it is difficult, you must know it. Two, that conflict is normal, but how you handle it matters. So you don't have the mentality that there's no conflict in this thing called marriage. It is part of it. But how you handle it is what makes the difference. You must also know that marriage requires consistent effort, patience, and forgiveness. These are the things you must know, these three things. You must also know that financial management and shared goals are critical for long-term success. Financial management, you must know it. It is very important for long-term success in marriage. So if you are still living in a fairy tale mindset, it's time to learn more about the real life demands of marriage. Yes. Number three, how do you know you are ready for marriage? When you are emotionally mature and resilient. When you are emotionally mature and resilient. Listen to me. Emotional maturity simply means you can handle stress. You can handle disappointment. You can handle differences without losing your peace or lashing out. That is what it means to be emotionally mature. Marriage will test your patience. Please hear this. Marriage will test your patience. Marriage will test your emotional control. So, being ready simply means you can respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. So, ask yourself, can I express my feelings calmly and clearly? I remember when I was planning to get married, I went to meet one of my elder sisters. When she asked me a simple question, I said, that means to say you are ready, you are now mature. You want to get married, so you are telling me you are now mature. That your name is now, your new name is now patience. She told me, and I can't forget that word. It's guiding me up to today because that is a word that hit me, that made me mature overnight, even if the seed was not in me as at that moment. You have to think about your life. So ask yourself, do I take responsibility for my mistakes and forgive easily? Hear me. When emotional maturity is present, it creates a safe space for both partners to grow and heal together. Take this number 4. How do you know you are ready, you are set for marriage? When you have a shared vision and values with your partner. When you have a shared vision and values with your partner. Compatibility is deeper than chemistry or attraction. You must know this. And true readiness involves alignment in core values. It is life goals, alignment with core values, life goals, and also spiritual beliefs. Alignment, very important. So take time and discuss with your partner so that it won't be as if you are going this way, your partner is going the other way. You need to sit down, discuss with your partner. Discuss issues like, what do we want regarding children? What do we desire regarding careers? Even lifestyle. Yes, it might be that you want 5 children, your partner is thinking of having only 1. You have to plan, sit down and think. Also ask, how do we handle money and responsibilities? Very important. Draw the line on time. Map it out, and before you go into marriage, it will save you a lot of stress. Also ask, what role does faith or spirituality play in our marriage? You need to understand these things with clarity. And having a shared vision creates unity and direction, thereby helping couples navigate challenges as a team, not as opponents. It will help you navigate challenges as what? As a team, instead of opponents. You won't be fighting each other. Rather, you will face the challenges facing you when you have this understanding. Number 5, when do you know you are ready for marriage? When you are financially prepared and responsible, especially for the men. When you are what? Financially prepared and responsible. Now, while love is the foundation of financial, while love is the foundation, truly, but financial stability is the pillar that supports marriage. You need to know this. Finances is very important, is the pillar that supports the marriage. Being ready means you have a clear understanding of your financial situation and habits. Money is very, very important in marriage. Has anybody told you? Hear it now. So sit down, ask yourself these questions. Do I have a budget and know how to manage money wisely? It's very important. Ask yourself again, next one, ask yourself, am I free from overwhelming debt, or have a realistic realistic plans to manage it? Ask yourself the depths. What's your plans on managing it? Ask yourself, have I discussed financial expectations and goals with my partner? Both of you have to sit down. Of all the things that cause issues in marriage, money is one of the major ones. And money how money causes issues is in a subtle way, is hidden at the background and then be causing problems. You have to be aware about this. So remember that financial stress is one of the leading causes of marital conflict. Please note it down. So preparing in this area safeguards your relationship's future. If you really want to save your relationship's future, you have to guard yourself against this. Number 6, how do you know you are fully ready or set for marriage? When you have support, from family and community. When you have the support of family and community. You must understand this, that marriage is not just between two people. Marriage is not just between the two of you. It involves family. It involves friends. It also involves communities. It's when you touch your wife anyhow, that's when you know that the community is also involved. When you live anyhow, that's when you know that the women are there for the man. So, and being ready includes having a supportive environment that encourages your union. You must have this environment supporting your union one way or the other. It's not a must that all must support, but you have to still learn how to carry them along. So consider, number 1, ask yourself, do my family and friends support my decision to marry? If not, why? And also, how do I overcome this challenge? You have to take all this into cognizance. Number 2, ask yourself, have I learned to set healthy boundaries with those who might be toxic or overly critical? You have to prepare for them. Ask yourself questions. What are my plans? Also ask yourself, are there mentors or role models I can turn to for guidance when it becomes tough? Are there people I can turn to? Because even to the planning of the wedding or even until the wedding day, there will be challenges. Are there people set aside to consult? Strong support network provides encouragement, wisdom, and accountability that can go a long way in strengthening your marriage. It's very important that you put this into consideration. Point number 7, how do you know you are fully mature and ready for marriage? When you have prayed and sought God's guidance. Very important. I know it might not be applicable to all according to their belief system, but at least I know that most people still have a God that they consult, they pray to one way or the other. So it's very important. It's very important. So readiness means you have sought spiritual clarity and peace about your decision. Take time to consult your God. Seek spiritual clarity. So pray earnestly. If you're a Christian, pray fervently. God's wisdom leads you to the right partner. You must know this. It is the wisdom of God. When you pray, you consult Him in prayer, that leads you to the right partner. You must also know that the strength to build a marriage, the strength to build a marriage that honors God can only come from Him. You also know that you need grace to love and serve through all seasons. These are the things that will come from Him. So you need to seek Him in prayer as you plan ahead. Also, you have to note that trusting God's timing and plan brings peace and confidence that your marriage is aligned, with your destiny. So these are the things that will come from Him. So you need to take time and seek Him in prayer. So, and as I round off, as I conclude, if you found this video or this teaching helpful in understanding how to know if you are truly ready for marriage, please, you need to like it, subscribe, and share it with anyone who needs this message. And also comment below which area of readiness do you want to work on most what area you need to seriously work on in order to help yourself, to get yourself ready and prepared before you can say I do. So write it down on the comment section. And also remember, don't forget, this is still BlissHills Relationship and Marital Hub, and this is a place where we are committed to helping you build marriages that last a lifetime. So stay intentional, stay prayerful, and also prepare well. And I know this journey, you will surely end it well. So, your best marriage, I can assure you, starts today. See you again in our next video. And until then, continue to build a marriage that lasts.